Hey there, living jet setters. Well, as you can see, I'm in the Holy Land of Israel, and today we have this very special episode for you. We are going to be visiting Jerusalem and Bethlehem all in one day. So as you can see, this is the town of Jerusalem behind me, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a walking tour of Jerusalem, and I'm going to show you around. It's actually early morning here in Tel Aviv. Now I've decided to base myself in Tel Aviv and take this day tours. So the day tours start here pretty early, so it's 6:30 a.m. and I'm waiting for my tour bus. Remember, you can take these tours to Bethlehem and Jerusalem only by a licensed tour guide. You cannot go there on your own. So right here is actually the Mount of Olives, and it's believed that that's where the ascension of Christ took place. So that's where he rose to heaven 50 days after his resurrection. Now if you see this mosque here, well, inside this mosque it's believed to be the stone in which Abraham was about to sacrifice his son, and then the prophet, God called out to him and then told him stop, and he sacrificed a lamb instead. So the lamb on which it was, the stone on which it was sacrificed, is supposed to be believed inside this mosque. So it's known as the Accra Mosque. If you're wondering what are those, well, those are graves, the Jewish graves, and if you can see right on top of the tower there, that's the Church of Ascension. Now they believe that burial on the same hill as the Mount of Olives will give you next in line to ascend up to heaven, and that's why all the graves are just actually to the Church of Ascension, just right next to the Church of Ascension, because and that's where Jesus Christ ascended into heaven. So we have entered inside the old city of Jerusalem. Now the old city of Jerusalem is encapsulated by this wall, and which has four quarters: the Armenian quarter, Jewish quarter, and there were two more which I apparently forgot. So we are going to walk through the Jewish quarter right now and make our way through the old city of Jerusalem. Now walking around the old city here in Jerusalem is a must thing that you can do. It's a different vibe, and especially at the Jewish quarter with so many Jews and all walking around, it just gives you a different vibe. You have to explore it on your own and just walk around, get lost, and just marvel at all the architecture here, the narrow alleys, and all the history that this beautiful city has to hold. So that's like the marketplace that it was before, and these are the exact pillars. So today is like some kind of a Jewish festival. This is an interesting thing now. We are at the wall here, the western wall, and apparently the Jewish tradition is that you write something that you want to ask of God on a note, and then you stick it in the wall. We're going to show you that very shortly. Well, I got myself my note, and I'm going to write something on it and then stick it on the wall there. And pretty interesting tradition. What happens, they don't destroy this paper, so don't think it's a gimmick. Well, what happens is after 6 months the city council takes all these notes, and guess where this goes? This is buried on the Mount of Olives. So yeah, so if you cannot be buried on the Mount of Olives, this is the next best thing that you can do. So I'm going to write my wish, and let's see. So I've written my note. I wish I could show you guys, but no. And don't worry, I'm going to pray for all of you subscribers and all you good people out there who have supported us through our channel too. So that's the wall there. and you can see people sticking the notes in it. So I'm gonna stick this note. Now, as you can see, the women are on the other side, and if you're wondering what they're throwing candy. The men are on this side. That was nice, got to experience a Jewish tradition, and I never knew about it, so that was nice to experience that. So now in the old city, we are making our way and entering the Muslim quarter now. So we are actually now here at the Stations of the Cross, which is known as Via Dolorosa. Now this is actually the steps and where Jesus spent his last few moments before he was crucified. So the Stations of the Cross that you hear about and you go through on during the Holy Week, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, etc. actually was here, this very area. Apparently that's the area where Jesus put his hand on. So this is the 6th station where Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. I'm just trying to imagine what it might have been then when Jesus carried that cross and walked up this hill. I can't explain it, but the feeling of just walking in the footsteps is something else. So next we are approaching station number 7 now.
Where Jesus falls for the second time. He falls 3 times. Once.
We're continuing on the way of the cross, and I think it goes right up the hill. So I'm at the place called at Golgota. Golgota is actually the place where Jesus was crucified and was nailed on the cross. So let me explain to you guys what happened, those of you who are not already aware. So as I was saying, from the Stations of the Cross, Jesus came with the cross here and was crucified. And so let's go up to the place of Golgotha first. So we have got to take these stairs. So this is Golgotha, where Jesus was crucified. So the exact location where the cross was. You guys can see the rock there. That is actually the rock. This is the rock. If I could zoom in, that's the rock. So as you can see, it's really crowded here. So that was the place where Jesus was crucified on the cross and took his last breath there. We are going to go down now, and then once his body was taken down from the cross, his body was brought down and according to the Jewish custom was washed. So the place where the body was kept on the rock, the slab, we're going to go there next now. And this is the slab where Jesus' body was laid and washed as per the Jewish burial custom. Following this, the body was then placed in the tomb. So that's where we're going to head next. Again, there's a huge line for that, but we're going to try and see if we get a small opening to show you where he was placed. And based on the tomb later is this church was built, known as the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. So these are the lines which can take up to 2 to 3 hours. Small room here which we're going to go in there and you get a view of it. So we're going to go inside here now. So that was like a small area, but not the exact tomb. So just next to the tomb, you can actually buy the holy oil from this place. So I'm going to get some just for the significance of this place. Well, I got myself some holy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Got myself some rosaries and some holy oil for some of my close friends who asked me, and it's nice to take something back from the Holy Land, and that too at the place here. So I'm gonna sit down a bit and just pray for a bit and soak in it, soak in the atmosphere, soak in the feeling, and I have no words. I have no words. So that was something just unbelievable, because as a Catholic and as a Christian going to church and all, you read about it in the Bible, and to be actually here at the spot where Jesus Christ was crucified and then placed in the tomb, it's just simply unbelievable. I feel blessed that I could come here in at least once in my lifetime and visit this place. We are in the Souvenir Shop, and if you're wondering what we should get, well, the most important thing that you should get is the Jerusalem cross, because that's the most unique cross in the world, and I'll explain to you why.
To show you the most important symbol we have, this is the Jerusalem cross. It's a big cross in the middle, and the 4 small crosses present the 5 wounds of Jesus, the 2 hands, the 2 feet, and the side of Jesus. The second symbol we have is the Star of Bethlehem. The star presents the place where Jesus was born, and the star has 14 points.
Well, I picked up some things for me and some of my close people, and this is the Jerusalem cross. So I got it for like $16. So this is the Church of Nativity, and also known as the birthplace of Jesus Christ.
Follow me.
Yes, ma'am. We are going to go inside the manger where Jesus Christ was born, and we just got to wait our turn to go down there. Also those rosaries and those articles that I bought earlier, well, it said that if you place it there in the manger and it's like blessed. So I'm going to do that for all my friends that I got it for. We're entering the manger now, on where the Church of Nativity is built, and apparently this is the original ceiling when Jesus Christ was born. also like the holy manger or the stable where Jesus Christ was born. Yeah. Wow, that was epic. I mean, to visit the actual birthplace of Jesus Christ, upon whom the whole Christianity started, the religion, right here at this place. I'm just overwhelmed right now, and truly, truly, truly blessed to be here.
So we are inside the Palestinian Authority, Section 8. And the Israeli law does not apply in general. Okay, so this was the random check, and I have to say that it was actually more thorough than usual. Usually they just see somebody's passport and let go, they don't want to see everybody's passport.